From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Caleb Smith gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
For San Francisco.
Here's Joe Panic as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Behind 0-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge. I'm okay with that.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Brandon Crawford is the second out of the opening frame. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, a dozen home runs, and 29 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Sliced hard on the ground. Anderson scoops it up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jeff Samardzija, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. That finds the zone, a called strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
2-1 the count. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Starlin.
Here's Starlin Castro. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Duggar giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Stepping up now, Brian Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2 balls and a strike. Rojas stands at first with 1 out.
He's going, he's going, he's going.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. First delivery to him on the way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. On a rope to the second baseman.
Batting 5th, catcher, Jorge.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Two and one. Here it is. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, a nasty slider?
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. So in now for San Francisco, Chris Shaw, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way.
26.
Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Smith will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense.
28.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here's Buster Posey now. First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 1-2 misses down below the knees. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now a swing by Longoria as this is sent on the ground to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
In is Curtis Granderson. His past meetings with Samardzija. He's gone 3 for 11.
Curtis Granderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hard hit toward the hole. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The right fielder, number 65.
So digging in now, Gabby Guerrero. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1. Runner at first is Granderson here with nobody out. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Ready with the 3-0. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. The 3-1 is taken for strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. Posey moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Now in the box, Austin Dean. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Coming to the plate now, Caleb Smith. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Riding in once again, Miguel Rojas. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Samardzija sets. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Ready on 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Granderson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Starlin Castro is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Shaw over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We've played 2 full. It's the Marlins 1 and the Giants nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's
a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 1-2. This is flared right back over the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Steven Duggar. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And that's low, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the former Notre Dame wide receiver Jeff Samardzija. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box now, Joe Panik, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Fouled away. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They're down 1-0. Striding in, Brian Anderson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Brian Anderson.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Now at the plate, Neil Walker hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Samardzija into the windup. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Alfaro is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
2 out, nobody on. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Miami down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A ball and a strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. Rojas takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Chris Shaw. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. So 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Curtis Granderson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Solarte is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. In now, Gabby Guerrero, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. panic. Shading to his right. 2 gone.
The batter.
Into the box
Number
now.
44.
Austin Dean reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
1 strike.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, number 28.
Stepping into the box, Buster Posey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The 1-0 home. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Castro onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
In now, Evan Longoria. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. The 0-2 home. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. One out, nobody on. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Castro's able to get there. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the box now, Yangervis Solarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low. No 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Popped up. Walker has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Home half of the 5th coming up. Miami's out in front 1-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Rojas. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Again, a 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Solarte is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First offering on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 1 and the Giants nothing. Standing in, Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And don't be shocked if we see him get the same sign right here, especially with the potential tying run on base.
Duggar aboard here at first with nobody out. And he pops up the bunt attempt, and Walker will put this one away for out number 1.
Now batting, the second.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Joe Panik. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And there he goes towards second. Hit hard. But this is a foul ball. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. He's running again, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Here's Neil Walker, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Grounded back up the middle. Panic's got it. And there are 2 away now. Ready now for the Marlins. Curtis Granderson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Samardzija into the windup. 0-1 on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. At the plate, Brandon Crawford. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses for the 2nd ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready once again, Brandon Belt. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging in at the plate will be Chris Shaw. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many, pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Right side. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Teheran Guerrero will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Into the box now, Buster Posey, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. And there's ball 1. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now batting, Evan Longoria. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Guerrero is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants,
Robbie Moylan answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
For the Marlins, number 3, Robbie Moylan.
Yonhervis Solarte will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is line to left. Granderson is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Giants leave them loaded. They trail this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Gabby Guerrero will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Number 65.
Now here it comes. Lays off 1-0. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Two balls and a strike now. And the 2-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded by Panic. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
Ready now,
Number
Austin
44.
Dean. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Shaw is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. JT Riddle will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
JT Riddle.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Fouled off. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Solarte will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Miami down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Marlin Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Marlins Garcia.
Digging in, Steven Duggar. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he misses. 2-1. Count even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Gerardo Parra will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Gerardo Parra.
In there at the letters 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Two and 1 to Gerardo Parra. Here's the 2-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Zips it to Castro for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Standing in now, Joe Panik. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Change up low, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0. Brandon Crawford would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. It is taken, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, number 35.
Austin Bryce takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 37, Austin.
Brandon Crawford will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Panik leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Guerrero waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They still trail 1-0. Derek Law is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Miguel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Law, a right-hander standing 6'3", has a strong chance of being an all-star for the National League this year, as he's currently leading the vote totals among relievers.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Settling in now, Starlin Castro, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Ball
3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Anderson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
From the belt, the pitch. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Neil Walker. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. A dive, but it's off his glove. To Crawford for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Sam Dyson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Jorge Alfaro will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. First offering on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? It's a panic covering. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The Marlins on top, 2-0. Sergio Romo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
Striding in to start the 9th, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Chris Shaw the next to take a turn at the plate, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
In now, Buster Posey, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Shaw, base runner at first with 1 out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. There's a swinging strike on the sinker.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner to second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Max Williamson.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Hard ground ball to third. Anderson gloves it. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
At the plate, Yangervis Solarte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul. This year against right-handed pitching, Solarte is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Last strike here for the Giants. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw will be in time as the windup stranding the possible tying run at third base. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Miami took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Caleb Smith earns win number 4 on the season as he goes 6+, allowing only a single base hit. Jeff Samardzija is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Sergio Romo records the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more